Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Wish the lighting was a little bit better. I feel like talking. And I had a great time talking to y'all last time. I know some people said they missed me on the last live. So, wanted to do a Q&A. Anybody got questions, comments? I'm here for it. I'm off tonight, and I want to talk. So hopefully I can get at least 5 or 6 of my faithful followers to come talk to me. Got one person watching. Hello, one person. It doesn't tell me who you are, but hello. Welcome to Hook City TV. Jeff, what's up, man? Okay. 2 people. Hey, man, I'm on here trying to do a little Q&A, man. I know a lot of y'all are experts at this crappie thing. Or maybe it's something you want to share with me. I'm open for it. I'm open for it, and I'm ready to talk about it. So, hey, Sal, what's up, man? Want to talk about it. I think both of y'all are subscribed. I've seen y'all before. So, that's pretty cool. Thank y'all for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodness. Jeff, yes. I do fish Joe Pool, man. I've actually got that question a lot lately, man. And Joe Pool is an interesting lake. Nothing that I've just really tried to dissect before. That is coming soon. But I fished the spillway at 661. I fished it a lot, actually, with some good luck. So, yeah. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. I hope y'all can hear me well. I hope the feed doesn't look too bad. There's my hee-haw. What's happening, Matthew? If everything is looking good, somebody give me a thumbs up, say yeah, something. So we're good to go. Yeah, man, I just felt like talking fishing, and like I said, I don't have a lot of time like this. Hello, Brian, Chris, Diesel, what's happening? Corey, what's up, brother? Yeah, man. Hey, baby, in the other room. Okay, your uncle lives in Cedar Hill. Man, I'll tell you what, man, as close as that lake is to me, Jeff, I don't fish it as much as I probably should. Like I said, it's a big lake, man, a lot to dissect. It's a deep lake. And I bet you those fish can relate to deeper structure a little more. David, Chris, Cody, what's happening? Brian, what's up, man? Lake Weatherford is on. Are you fishing it from a boat or bank? I know this is the time of year that Weatherford gets crazy on the barge. Excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather. Me and my baby boat. But yeah, Timothy, Lake Weatherford, every now and again, now that I work nights, not so much, but sometimes in the wintertime, I would sneak out there. Big booty crappie TV. That's funny. What's going on, Angel? Man, Marvin, I need help catching them too. I'll tell you what, hope y'all aren't mad at me, man. Yesterday was Travel Tuesday, and me, my dad, Hook City, and my buddy Mandel, if you go back on some of those old videos, you'll see Mandel on there. We went to Tawaka, and I tell you what, it was easy for some, it was a little rough for me and my boat, but we did plug out. Yeah, I think we had 35. Good times, man. Really had good times. I would try to show y'all a picture of the mess. Let me see, do I have a way of sharing it? Been all week. Whitney, stay with it. Stay with it. Don't be afraid to use minnows. I'm not sure where you are. Girl, get off my live. Alicia Pierce, my wife, is on here, y'all. Say hi to my baby. She's on here talking about the room needs decor ASAP. But yeah, Whitney, stick with it. Stick with it, stick with it. It's all a learning process, and I would tell anybody, time on the water is very important. I actually became a student of this crappie fishing. I don't know it all, and I know a lot of it theories just with myself. Hey, it works. Hey, girl. South Carolina, what's happening, Marlene? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will continue to celebrate my father as well as other ones. And who was that that said that? Crappie Man 78. What Crappie Man is referencing is my latest video. So, all of y'all that are on this live, if you haven't went to the most recent video, do so. The name of the name of that video is Crazy Winter Crappie Fishing with Dad. All right. And that was a shout out to all of my subscribers. I know a lot of y'all really enjoy watching me and Dad fish. I've gotten so many people say it reminds them of them fishing, other fishing with their loved one, fishing with their buddy. Some that have passed on, some fathers that have gotten too old to fish and can't get out there anymore. So shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate the support. And man, I'm praying for you guys. I know it's probably hard. I'm blessed. I still have both of my parents, but I have lost grandparents. I have lost great uncles that fished. Uncles, well, it was great uncles. It was my mother's uncle, but I mean, and then here more recently, my uncle, my Uncle Bo, rest in peace, passed away. We did a lot of fishing with him. So, yeah. So y'all go check that out, man. Crazy winter crappie fishing. We were at Lake Tawakoni. We tore it up. Navarro Mills Lake, I would love to go, none of your business. Never been. That's another lake that I should go at least check out one day. I heard that that's everywhere has a good spring bite, but I've heard that really crazy in the spring at Navarro Mills. And here, man, to expand the channel, I'm probably going to do a whole lot more of that, jumping out there, fishing lakes that I haven't fished. It wasn't really spring. It was more like early summer. But we went to Waco. That was my first time on Waco. Had a blast. Had a blast catching those donkeys out there. There was some hee-haws out there, buddy. Rod holders. A lot of jigging. If you're not familiar with the video, I'm not sure. But I can tell you that when I catfished, we used to drift fish a lot. And we also did a little bit of side pulling. It's almost like spider rigging, except for everything's on one side. Drift Master rod holders is who I used. I've heard great things about the Be Readies. B as in like the insect BEE ready. It'll be a good one to check out. Drift Master rod holders are the ones I use. And you might want to check with Millennium. Millennium is probably going to have some good stuff. So I would check with those about those rod holders, Matthew. Listen, man, I had so much fun hanging out with my dad that day, man, and I wanted to dedicate that to anybody that's looking to, well, actually not looking, anybody that was, that has lost a loved one, had a loved one that not lost, but gone on, that was for y'all, man. That was for y'all. We had a good time. Curtis Eugene, any tips on shallow crappie used to catch crappie nonstop? That's cool. You caught a couple here and there. It's called Curtis. My first thing I would tell you is don't be a creature of habit. And I'm saying that you are because we don't have a lot of time and a lot of detail here. But what I would move around a little bit. Don't be afraid to move around. This time of year, especially if you're landlocked, if you're fishing the banks, get into those creeks. The creek that I like to fish, my home Lake Arlington, hasn't really heated up just yet. I haven't been out there in probably about a week or two, but we're not getting the temperatures we need. I'd love to see that temperature drop below 50. Not saying that's the only in there, but for my little creek, we like to see it around 48, 47. Once it drops down like that, those crappie, they're in there. Because I'm a little under the weather. Slip cork under a jig is what I like to use. If I'm landing, that's a question I wanted to Curtis. Don't sit still. Don't go only where you know to go. Try different spots. I use a jig and a cork. And I kind of fan cast. Stand in the spot, fan cast, bump it back. Slow, different depths. Understanding how deep your body of water is that you're fishing. How deep is that creek? That's just a quick little rundown for you, man. Aquila is a great crappie lake. I have a couple friends that fish it. Marco Polo, I do not fish Aquila. Wish I did. That's headed actually back. I always go east for whatever reason, man. It's just some great crappie fishing out east. I like going to Tawakoni. I like going to Levon. I like going to Cedar Creek. I never really had, south or west much, but I know Lake Aquila is a very good lake. In the wintertime, there's only two ways I go. I go deep, and I go into the creeks. Is it true Arlington has a gator in the creek? Yes, it's actually been in the Star Telegraph paper. Actually, the guy that saw the alligator there reported it. The day after he captured the photo and everything and called the news, I was in there. I was in the creek the day after, and there's houses, backed up to the creek back there. And I was back there fishing. This was springtime, and I had a guy say, "Hey," I'm looking through the trees, thinking this guy's gonna be mad because I'm behind his house. I don't know, but I'm in my boat. Said, "Hey," and I was like, "What's up, man?" He says, "You see that alligator today?" And I said, "No, I ain't seen no alligator." He said, "Well, I just took a picture of it yesterday. It'll be in the newspaper." Sure enough, it was there. So check that out, man. Go back. There are alligators in Arlington Lake. And actually, I talked to a game warden probably a year ago about the same subject because I like to watch every now and again, especially in the spring. And he told me that there are alligators in every lake in North Texas, confirmed for Benbrook Lake. That's the only place they haven't seen them. That's what the guy said. I don't remember his name, but he was a game warden. So, hey, man, don't worry about those alligators, man. They're not out to get you. You kayak in there. I haven't seen him. I think the one that they took a picture of was around 6 foot. Cornelius, I wish I could fish, but no, I have not. I'd love. Man, y'all are naming all the lakes I don't fish. Caddo Mills, never been, man. Dad wants to go there very bad. So no, there's a lot of lakes I don't fish, man. But I tell you what, if you got any questions, I'll tell you what, man, crappie or crappie, it might do something a little different, but for the most part, a crappie is going to be a crappie. So I believe that the same rules apply just about anywhere down south, especially when we're talking about season changes and that kind of thing, where to target crappie at what time of year, all that kind of stuff, man. I think it's relatively, now, it might change because you have a power plant lake and it doesn't get cold. Or you're talking about a clear water lake, they might relate to structures different in clear water. So for the most part, man, crappie is a crappie. I believe I could catch a crappie at any lake that has crappie in it. Not saying I could kill it, but I believe I could catch one based off the little knowledge that I'm still learning. That's why I like getting on here talking to y'all, man. Man, great question. JC Rhodes 30. How and when did I get started crappie fishing? I tell you what, I've been fishing since I was probably 5 years old, man. My dad, went to Arlington Lake. That's where he liked to go chill, hang out. And like any boy with a father, wants to tag along. You leave, I leave. I'm going. So I've been fishing since I was 5, but to more specifically answer your question, crappie fishing, I was that guy that believed crappie had seasons, which I don't anymore. But I understand the thinking behind crappie season. When crappie come to the banks or come into the creeks, or they're somewhere where somebody can target them from the bank. That's what the season was for me. So if there was a big run into the creeks, which is wintertime and springtime, we call it the crappie run. I've been doing that all my life. I have a family that uncles, aunts, my mother even fished a little bit. My dad, of course, y'all know. So I've been fishing all my life, but around 20, probably around 2026, I was like, hey man, this crappie stuff, this stuff is all right. I was terrible at jig fishing. I decided, you know what? I got to figure out how. Now, I became a student. Met a lot of good guys, man, that didn't mind teaching me how to fish, how to do that type of fishing. Out of a boat, with trolling motor, with front grab, fishing brush piles, stuff I couldn't see. I was only fishing visible structure beforehand. So around 25, I really got serious about it. And now at 35, I can catch a couple fish. I can keep my family fed if I need to. Maurice, how deep am I fishing lately? I've been doing a lot of bridge fishing, if you haven't noticed. Been fishing a lot of bridges, and right now we're catching those fish anywhere from 15 to 22, 25 foot of water. And the total depth of water is like 30 foot, 31 foot. I went to Arlington the other day, and crazy, man. I hate fishing suspended fish, man. I dropped some minnows in some 40 foot of water, 21 foot down, that were banging on it, even caught a few on the jig the same way. But, I was looking for those fish. They're not easy to find for me right now. They're so spread out. So, yeah, 15 to 25 foot of water, anywhere in that range. They've gone deeper, and they've not come into the creeks yet for me, not that I found. So, yeah, we're going to work on it. Entry rod and reel combo. ACC, crappiesticks.com. You tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your whatever, significant other, look, I need one of those ACCs, fishing cans, turn it up with these things, you sling your fish in the boat. I don't even need a net no more. I'm about to throw my net out because I don't need one because I need the ACC crappie stick. Let me tell you, don't have a foot ACC, get you one, ACC, crappiesticks.com. Don't forget the promo code HCTV. It's going to save yourself for real. 8-footers, 10-footers, 7-6s. Right now, my 8-footers turned into my best friend again. Love my 8-footer, man. I like to match mine. You see what I use. I have a 8-foot ACC, matching it with the Shimano Sienna 1000. I personally don't believe crappie fishing should be expensive enough to buy some of this high price stuff. I will one day just for the quality reasons, but in a reel. But my rods, I have no reason. I'm happy with the balance, with the grips, the whole nine. Let's see. Alvarado Lake keeps those big booty crappie. I got a video on Alvarado. Me and D went out there, man, and I banged on some big boys. So, yeah, I know it does. I tell you, I'm going to stop by Grenada. I do. I know what's in there. Everybody knows what's in Mississippi. Zip code 33s, haven't fished one in a long time. I actually bought one for my daughter, fishing camping with her 5-foot ACC kids rod. Yes, they have kids rods too, so get you one of those if you need one. But yeah, I'm a spinning reel kind of guy. I like spinning reels. Can't stand bait casters. So yeah, I have used the 33, and they get the job done. If that's your comfort level, do it. I need something to drink so bad. But I'm not going to get up from this live. David, I appreciate you for stopping in, man. Is the water on Arlington still muddy? Arlington is a stained water lake a little bit. I wouldn't just call it crazy stain, but yeah, it still has a stain to it. I so love my boat, and it's so hard for me to get out of that boat and do bank fishing. I can tell you in the spring, I'll bank fishing videos. I'm gonna try to do one or two bank fishing videos this winter because they're gonna get into the creeks. Might be freaking January before it happens, but they'll go, and I'll walk in the creek and do a little bit of slip cord fishing. New Mexico. Thank you for your support. Hey guys, while I got y'all on, thank you so much for the support, for coming out and taking time out. Excuse me, not coming out, but taking time out to watch the videos, like and commenting and subscribing, talking to me, chilling with me right now, man. Like I say, I'm off, so I don't have to be to work tonight. Just wanted to come hang out with you guys a little bit, do some talking, man. Jeff Martinez, welcome to the city, my friend. Made a great choice, man. I got a new video out. Make sure you check that out. Go through the page like all of them. Watch all of them. I mean, I have fun. So, yeah, check it out. Let's see. Man, Yaka, man, I need to get down to 661. Spillways, I haven't been down there, but I know that it's slowed down. Yeah, slowed down. I need to get to 661 though. I'll check it out, man. Hey, send me an email. That way I can let you know when I get that way. Not yet went to 661. Gotcha. Wayne, man, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my strongest days to fish. Every Thursday is. I don't know, man. You know, every now and again I get the itch, and I'll hard charge it. I'll get off of work and go straight to the lake. I don't know. You know, it's always the weather. Depends on what the weather will do. I did not record yesterday. I kind of wish I did. But I didn't. I'm sorry, man. I did. We caught 30, 35. It was a grind. And I had my head down, just really, you know, get the boat filled up. Man, you are in Dallas from California. They're everywhere, straight up. In Dallas, there's plenty. In Fort Worth, there's plenty. In Arlington, there's a lake there with plenty. Grand Prairie Pool, plenty. There's creeks, ponds, everything. Man, you're in a great place to crappie fish, man, especially in Dallas. You can go west and hit crappie, go east, hit crappie. They're everywhere, man. Specifically, I fish Arlington a lot. I like Lake Tawakoni on my travel days. Cedar Creek, I got Cedar Creek videos. But right there in Dallas, you got Ray Hubbard, which is great fishery, big old lake. I would check it out, man. Do some research. Get on that bridge and fish. Crappie in there. H. Williams, does your Helix 10 help you locate crappie fish in new spots? Just purchased one tonight. Great purchase, man. I hope you got the Helix 10 Mega. You're talking about bad fish a lot of times right out the box. Right out the box, that Helix 10 Mega is nice. But yeah, man, you just learn how to use it. I hope you got side imaging, and I hope you plan to put it in the at the console, It's a great piece of equipment, but it's just that. It's not going to put fish in the boat. It's going to show you where they are. Y'all, I'm going to take 30. It ain't going to take me 30 seconds. I got to go get some water, y'all. Please forgive me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Whew. Okay, my bad. Whew. Let me tell you what. Now don't laugh at me, man. I went fishing yesterday and shouldn't have because I'm still sick. Jeff is asking, do I fish for any other species? I sure do. I had a guy quote yesterday said, if you could find bluegill at 2+ pounds, nobody would fish for anything else. I believe that. Pound for pound, that is a hard fighting, good tasting fish. And if I could catch a 2-pound bluegill, and I mean like a lot of them, it'll be hard not to do that. Pinky, what's up, man? Here you go. So yes, I fish for crappie. I love bluegill fishing. And I will do catfishing every now and again. I do not bass fish. Can't stand the way they taste. No, thank you. Man, you know, me and SK, man, that's my buddy, man. I need to go fishing with him. We fished Weatherford one time together off camera. We didn't record, but had a good time. Fish, they really work. I can't really speak to the quality of the deeper, but it's a sonar. You know what I mean? If you're not looking for anything advanced, there's a lot of fish finders out there. But if you're not looking for anything just really advanced, I think you'd be good to go. When you're fishing from knowing how deep it is and, whether there's something there, it means a whole lot. So I'm not sure how much those things cost as far as are they worth the money. But anything that can help you fish, it's a tool, man. If you got the money to buy it, I say go for it. But yeah, I've seen people use them, and they help them locate fish. Let's see. What else do we got? How about gar? I've caught him on accident. I know it's a thrill of a fight. I can tell you that. It's something to see. Yes, there's the catch and cook videos coming soon. Let me ask you this while I got y'all on. What do y'all think about? Now, I don't want to just venture too far away from fishing. I'm not a hunter. But I got a buddy that rabbit hunts. And for whatever reason, this rabbit hunting is intriguing me. Would y'all like to come along? You want me to bring the cameras with me? He rabbit hunts with beagles. I think he runs 6 of them. And he's pretty good at it. And I'm thinking about going and getting me a shotgun and getting down. So my mind is saying, I hope I'm not giving away any secrets, but I'm thinking like a surf and turf video, kind of getting away from the catch and cook thing. But I want to do, like a surf and turf video. I want to go catch a couple crappie, then maybe turn around and go get the dogs and the shotguns and get out there. So let me know, man, if that sounds like something y'all might want to see me do. I think I am going to start breaking into hunting a little bit. Oh, Hook City just bought him an AR-15, so we might start playing around with guns and stuff. I'm nice with the BB gun. Don't play with it. You got some squirrels or some rodents or something like that, I can get you right. Catch, kill, and eat. Something. Okay. Two questions that I've seen that I want to answer here. Dang it, where'd it go? The bigger crappie is staying deep right now. Man, I've seen some big crappie caught, um, like I say, 15 foot of water. And I'm not sure what you mean by deep. I know that there's some big ones coming out of 30, 35, but in certain places. But yeah, not all of them are deep. What was I saying? I was about to show you to say something about. Um, oh no, I gotta go find it now. Sorry, y'all. Keep the comments coming though, man. Do you tie loop knots on your jigs? I only use loop knots. Excuse me, Derek. Um, I only use a loop knot. Hasn't failed me yet. Y'all know I also use Power Pro braid, 10 pounds. So if that question comes up, there that is. I only tie loop knots, so even if I tie a double jig, and if you need to know how to do that, I got a video for it. 2, 3 videos back, you'll see it. Right next to the spillway fishing video. Who's making my plastics now? I've actually been going to Academy picking up those Strike Kings a little bit more often. Been using hand tie jigs, stump thumpers. I have a few of hers that I'm using. I got some more that I bought from a store. I couldn't tell you the name of them or anything like that. You know, I just pick up something, I think it looks good, I use it. Billy Morgan, I'm still using Billy Morgan's. Kind of shied away from the candy corn, but he makes a lot of excellent colors, a lot of custom colors that I've been using. So, yeah, that's who's doing my plastics for me. What else we got? Hand ties versus plastics. Good question. That's what I was trying to find. Um, now, as a rule of thumb, used to be from one of the guys that I've learned a lot from. When the bite is slowed down, when the fish are finicky, when there's a lot of change going on and they're not feeding real heavy, I use hand tie jigs. And the reason is because of the movement of the tail and the whole nine kind of just, it just, oh my God, like, oh man, it's, you want to bite it. Like, hey, I got to get that out of my face. It's just messing with me, So deep summer, deep winter is when I like to use hand ties the most. Now, as of lately, I say within the last year or two, what I've learned is sometimes they prefer a feather, and there's no particular reason for it. Sometimes they use plastic, or they want plastic, no particular reason for it. So you kind of just, what I've done now is I prefer plastics. Why, I don't know. That's how I started, But I'll try plastics. But if anything, if I go through my rotation, use dark, if I've used light colored plastics, and they're not wanting it, bigger sizes, smaller sizes, if they don't want it, okay, let me put on a hand tie and see what happens. So as far as situation, I like to use the hand ties on the slow days, if that makes sense. I hope that answers your question. I'll grab a plastic first, but if plastic ain't working, my mind is set and automatically thinking, let me try hand, because these fish are slowing down. UHF, thanks, man. I just got your text here. What's going on, man? Wayne, I just got your email. I'll read it later, man. We'll get together and talk about it, whatever it is. Excuse me, y'all. Pray for me. I need a home remedy or something so I can get my throat back right and my head back right. Yes. In the winter, it's a good time to fish the dams in the winter. God, dog. I got my butt kicked about 2 years ago on Lake Levon. till I figured out what happened. I was fishing with Kyron, and that dude was a monster. Um, D monster on the dam. I was fishing with those two guys, and I was just pure getting handed to me, man. I mean, not that we were in competition, but I mean, I sat there and watched them catch fish, and I just did not understand what was going on. I have a better understanding of it now, and I can tell you that the dam is a good place to fish for crappie in the wintertime. And a lot of that is because that riprap, it retains the heat, the rocks. You know, the rocks heat up from the sun, keeps it a little warmer. Fish like it. Good place to be. Great place to be in the wintertime. And I like to fish right off the bottom. Again, you know, that's all relative to what the fish are doing. But go to the dam, look right off the bottom. You know, that might be suspended, but off the bottom. Goodness. JT, what's up? Alexander, I hope that answered your question, man. Why the pinch weight on your line? Okay, there's another one. So in deep cover, if I'm fishing heavy brush piles, I don't like to use my double jig setup. I also don't like fishing over a 1/8 ounce. So don't know, it's just me. Jig head. So what I'll do is I'll put the pinch weight above it, like you see in the videos that you're referencing, I'm sure. I'll put the pinch weight above it instead of putting another jig head so that I don't get hung up in that heavy brush. So that's, you know, that's kind of that kind of deal. And also I'll add a pinch weight sometimes if I only want to use one jig and it's windy outside to keep that jig straight vertical instead of, you know, flowing away and going away from where I want it to be. Cowboy is a great jig. Rocky top jigs are awesome. I used to use those. Can't find them anymore, and I don't chase jigs. So many of them work, guys. Hello. Let's see. When is the best time to use hand-tied jigs? Whenever you feel like it, because the fish are going to tell you what they want. Again, I think I mentioned that I put them in the rotation. I use plastics. I use hand ties. If they don't want plastic, if I'm not getting bites on plastic and I feel like those fish are there, if I'm seeing them on the screen, I'll go into my rotation. Big, small, dark colors, light colors, heavy glitter, small profile, big profile, anti jigs. And I go into the same thing all over again. Big, small, dark, light, you know, until I find out what they want. I don't do that all the time. Don't get me wrong, that rotation is not all the time. But if I go to 2 or 3 different spots and I'm seeing fish and I'm just not getting any activity, I'm not getting hit, I'm getting swatted at or barely, you know, hit or whatever, then I go into a rotation and figure out what those fish want. Kenneth Poe. Man, is that Poe or Powell? I don't know. I apologize. Let me just call you KP. That's what they call me. Biggest jig head I use is an 1/8 ounce, as I was saying. Kind of goes with the pinch weight question. If I need anything more, I just put a split shot on top there. And that is my deal. Stephen Martin, man. Hey, I appreciate that comment. I know you miss your dad. I'm sure you do, man. I thank God that my father's still around. Been fishing with him a long time. And if you haven't watched that video, fishing with my dad, that goes out to you guys that enjoy watching me and my dad fish. Kind of reminiscing back on the times you and your loved one, father, uncle, you know, father figure, your mom, you know, that doesn't exclude them, grandmothers, aunts. I had some amazing fisher women in my family as well, and I miss them too. And I kind of hate that I missed the chance to fish with some of them. You know, I could have learned some stuff. So yeah, hey man, my heart goes out to you guys. Minnow on the hook. Man, I didn't see that question. I guess a minnow on the hook versus minnow on the jig. Um, that would be a good video, man. I'm gonna have to do that and kind of see what's going on to the summer to do that. I tell you what, we were on an awesome summer pattern. And I mean, it shows if you go back to some of those videos, you'll see we had an awesome time in the summertime. I need me a hot toddy, man. Goodness. I don't drink, so I don't have none of the special sauce to put in the hot toddy, but I need one. Good God. Kingdom One, the coldest temp that I will fish crappie until my body won't let me. I'm a crappie fisherman 24/7, 365. And better glad I'm not retired because I'll probably be out there right now. Man, I can always put clothes on. Now I have went fishing, but I have not went fishing because it was too hot before. And a lot of that is due to my father. You know, I try not to get him in extreme temperatures too much. But we'll put on plenty of clothes. But coldish, shoot, man, don't bother me none. I put clothes. I grab hand warmers. I'll put on 4 pairs of socks and some snow boots. You know, if I want to go fishing, believe me, I'm determined to go fishing. I do whatever I need to do. Again, like I said, unless it becomes dangerous, I won't put myself in danger, like true imminent danger. But yeah, don't bother me to go fishing out there in the cold. That's probably why I'm sick now. Are hand tied good on brush? Hold on. Are hand ties good on brush top? Are the slab tails, and what colors would you recommend to use? Okay, I'm going to guess what you're trying to say there, man. Hand ties are good to use. I'm just going back to that again. I would have different sizes. I would say this. Make sure you have some small hand ties. Right about that. Make sure you have some small hand ties. What colors do I recommend? Slab tails are good too. I've never used one, but I've watched shows where they use those. Colors to use, I mean, you're gonna get the textbook answer, black and chartreuse, white and chartreuse. White and chartreuse is good in the winter on a lot of lakes, I've noticed. I like oranges. I mean, if you look back on some of my fall videos, I used what I call candy corn from Billy Morgan, which is an orange jig. Yesterday, what did I use yesterday? Purple and chartreuse. In dark water, stained water. I like to use pink or orange heads. I also like to use dark colored water. I love a black and silver jig in muddy water. Man, black and chartreuse, love it. But again, let the fish dictate to you what they want. Why do you love crappie so much? I don't know, man. I'm sure my wife asked the same question. You look at all the time I've put in and the money and going and buying a boat, and I don't know, man. I knew it's something about that thumb. It is. It's something about getting out away from the hassle of everyday living. And I thank God for life. Please don't misunderstand that, but just adulting, getting away from adulting for a couple hours, paying bills and, bosses and, man, just getting away. Getting away is a big one for a little bit of time. But that thump is what just keeps me going back. Thank you guys for joining in, man, talking to me tonight. I know I'm stopped up and throat all jacked up, but I appreciate it. you're just tuning in, thank you again to everybody that watches Hook City. Me and my dad, Hook City, are very grateful for all the support, everything y'all are doing. It's keeping us going, man. We enjoy it. I enjoy this live stuff. And I'm going to try to, I don't want to tell y'all that every Wednesday thing. I think Wednesday is going to be the best times I can get on here and talk to y'all. Very Samuel. Like I was saying earlier, I have done like a little bit of side pulling where I put rod holders on the side of the boat. That was in the Green Goblin. It wasn't in Big Hawk, the new boat. We would side pull with minnows. That was before I really understood how to vertical fish brush. And man, we found success, man. You know, I'm not gonna say we just wore it out every time, but to get out there and catch 13, 14, I could average 13, 14, 15 fish a trip before I even had a front graph. And really knew what I was doing, just to be honest. I would troll around looking for bait. And when I saw that bait, I'd try to follow it. And boom, boom, boom. Question, why not use 16,000 jigs? I do use 16,000 jigs. Sometimes the fish won't, sometimes they want a smaller jig head, a smaller profile. Sometimes they want that jig to fall slower. So if you're fishing with an 1/8 ounce and you're not really getting what you want, sometimes me going through my rotations is changing the jig size. Jig head size. I mean, it causes the profile to get smaller. It causes the bait to fall slower, especially if you're bumping the jig up and letting it fall back down. It'll fall slower. Sometimes, boom, that attracts that bite. So yes, I use 16ths. I use double 16ths. I use a single 1/8. I even use a double 1/8 if I need to. I don't like to, but I will. So. 16,000 jigs, especially when the wind allows it. I'd rather fish a 16. It gives you a slower presentation, and y'all know, when you think you're fishing slow enough, bump it down and fish a little slower. Slab sauce, I don't. I do believe slab sauce works. I use I don't even know who it's made by. Sense work. I mean, you can use the Gulp. It might be a Gulp I have. But no, it's Berkeley. I use a Berkeley. But all of it works, man. It depends on what you want to do, how much you want to spend, but Sense do work, and I do use Sense. Earlier I hope that guy's still here. I read all this stuff, guys, and I'm trying to answer. A guy earlier mentioned crappie nibbles. Yes, I use crappie nibbles a lot. Sometimes you can't get a bite without a crappie nibble. I just opened the shower and load. Hey, okay. I'm live. Don't come walking up in here.
No, I'm not.
I'm about to say you going free willing, and I can see you. I can see the door. So. Okay, you go now. Love you.
Why'd you call me?
Because I was trying to figure out why that bathroom was on.
Oh, it was Kevin.
Okay. Fishing Cammy is still sick. Mike D, what's happening? What about fly jigs? What they out fly jigs? Hey, Williams, not sure what you mean, man. Love to answer your question, but I don't understand now. Oh, is that my hot toddy? 8 ounces hot water, lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of honey. Did you do something? Yeah, look, let me show you what I'm about to do. Man, my buddy VHF. Best colors to use in dingy water, dark colors. Dark colors with flash. So I like to use black, like I said, black and silver VHF. I'm finna take a picture of the screen because I think I got everything, lemon juice and all. Hold on, where it go? I hope I do. Lee Mueller, I appreciate it, man. Man, I shoot, I can't keep up, but I'm trying, y'all. T-shirts, that's all. I see. Man, I would love to have Garmin Live Scope, Alexander. I think it's cool. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's a cool deal to have, and I would love geo tracking, and that is done with 2D sonar. To go to 2D sonar into a live view where you're seeing the fish move and everything, man, that would be awesome to have. It is a little expensive, and I've bought what I need to crappie fish. Me and Dad literally just bought a 2017 Crestliner fish hog, which is what y'all see us fishing out of now. Brand new in Marshall, Texas. We bought it in February. Matter of fact, we picked it up Valentine's Day this year. And then I went and bought, I've also bought Humminbird electronics. You know, I bought a Mega 10 for the back, Mega 9 for the front. So I've invested, a good amount of money, and I don't need to spend anything else. And on top of that, what I have works. Again, if you use what you have and you use it to the best of its capabilities, you can catch fish, guys. It doesn't take all that. But what I love to have it, if one of you guys want to buy me a live scope, send it, Jack, and I will make as many live scope videos as you want. But yeah, live scope is cool. Different shaped heads. I haven't gotten into that, Adrian, but I believe you. I believe you. Fishing Cammy is not right now. She's actually not feeling well. So I might have to get off here in a minute and go try to get her some more medicine. Matthew, chill, man. Chill. That guy is pretty good too. It's pretty good. Live scope is insane. This is what I want y'all to know with live scope. Live scope does not catch fish. It finds fish. It lets you see fish. It does not catch fish. You have some idea of what you're doing. You go down there, I don't care what you do. You drop a bare hook on that crappie, and just because you can see that hook and just because you can see that crappie don't mean you're going to catch it. So still, still get your learn on, man. Because what you're going to goes down. Yeah. I like for people to learn. You know what I mean? I love to learn. If y'all have anything for me, send it, man. I wanna read it. I wanna know. Adrian, thank you, man. I know a way to attract subscribers is to do how-to videos. I'm hoping this live video stuff does it too, where I can kind of interact with you guys a little bit. But I told myself, just catching a bunch of fish, it's not getting me anywhere, man. I'm watching these guys with channels that are not filling boats. Their channels are just skyrocketing because what they're doing is opening themselves up and, allowing themselves to be open, teaching people what they know about fishing. And so kind of changed me around, people want to know, people want to be informed. I'm the same way. So, that's kind of what I want to bring to the channel. But thank you for subscribing, man. Thank you for watching and all that. JT, I'd love to get back to Alvarado, excuse me. I heard that the ramps were closed. And I haven't even thought about going back since. Are the ramps open again? I thought they were building a new one. Joe Silas, yes. Heck yeah. I get my butt kicked out there and I try, and I just don't do it. Me personally, it's not a pride thing. I definitely don't want y'all to think I'm not keeping it real. You know what I mean? There's tough times out there. But the issue is, I get out there, man. My attitude might be bad. I'm having a bad time. I'm not catching many fish. Um, I'm not being informative. I'm really not talking. My daddy is probably cutting up. And it just doesn't make for good, clean videos, which is what I like to post. But of course, yeah, there are hard days out there, man. I would consider yesterday a hard day. People were limited. Three of us caught 35, and it was a grind, man. So yeah, no, I don't always have just success. I never tell anybody that lie. Um, you're right, Ken. Keep it simple. Use what works for you. That's correct, man. I know some people that still don't have mega imaging. My good buddy Kyrie, he's using just a regular core unit, SK core units, and he kicked my butt, in the competition video we did with 3 pounds of flopping crappie in SK. So yeah, technology is always going to change the game. Blue Ultra, that's just the way it goes. And I want to keep up. I don't want to be behind. But the live scope is going to have to get a little cheaper. And it's probably going to have to get a little time behind me because, like I said, I spent plenty of money earlier this year at the first of the year. Yak up, never nervous. I've never been nervous behind the camera. I wouldn't say that I'm, on screen kind of guy. I felt like, I wasn't real personable, so I've been trying to work on that stuff, man. Be entertaining, be fun, but at the same time, be knowledgeable and helpful to people. So, no, I've never been nervous, man. I definitely just sometimes I don't want to be on camera though. I like to just get out there, especially if it's been a bad day. Get out there, man, and just go fishing. There's something about just, setting the hook on something, catching it, throwing it back. I don't even need a lot of fish anymore. If dad don't want them, if the guys I'm fishing with don't want them, I throw them back in the water, man. It's no big deal. I enjoy fishing. We'll put on a fast snap when I double rig. I tie those fast snaps on just like I'm tying on a hook. Use it the same way. Sure will. Thank you for that question. Was that Vadrick? I believe I said that right. I did. Hey guys, yes. Who was that said that? Joe, I did. I bought a microphone. I got my backpack in here. Now, I already had a microphone. I know my videos kind of suck a little bit as far as audio and all that. I'm working on it, man. I promise I am. But what I did, let's see if I can get this crap out of here. Let's see. Okay. So this is the camera that I use, guys. It's a Hero 5. And I have this little metal case on it. Now, as y'all know, with the Hero 5, you have to buy this little crazy, this little mic adapter. So here's the little one. I bought a lapel mic. I haven't had a lapel mic in a long time, but I have a lapel mic. I got it kind of just strapped to that. So I do have that with a wind protector. I will upgrade the wind protector or actually add one to it. The reason why I've been in such trouble. So I did my research because I bought another microphone, man. Let me pull this stuff out. You got me talking about it now, so I'm going to tell you. So I bought a Booyah microphone. Here it is. Booyah with a dead cat on it, right? And I was using it. But before I bought this, I bought these. They are refuel, actually a case. this case and you see the battery full, it'll last up to 8 hours, man. So I wasn't having to, change out batteries and all that crap. But the problem is, in order to use this, and I hope you, okay, there we go. In order to use this, the camera has to sit on this little deal to charge it. Well, if you're using that, it blocks the ports, right? It blocks these ports. So you need those ports in order to put this little $50 deal on. So what I did, I looked, and it has, 2 ports. It has get that off there. It has 2 ports. One, I think it's 3.5 mm, which is regular deal. It has what I thought was a charging port where I could do both at the same time. No, you cannot charge and use a microphone with this little deal here. Took me forever to figure that out. I was losing audio. Great videos. I was catching donkeys left and right and had no audio, and y'all never saw it because I got rid of it. Bit the bullet. I think these things are like $89.99. I got 2 of them, y'all. I broke this one, so don't laugh at my tape. I had 2 of them, man. So, I could record all day till tomorrow. And I didn't want to buy the batteries and go back to switching out batteries again. But what I did, last week, I went ahead and bought extra batteries. So we're going to go back to switching out batteries. And I should be able to use my microphones. We'll get that wind noise down. So I know that was a lot, but that's what's going on, man. So hopefully we'll get it going the right way. So get y'all some better videos or better audio videos. Let me see. Let's see. That's the mic question. Still gotta watch my mouth. I tell you what, Yak Up. I definitely won't sit here and act like I'm perfect. But what I do, you turn off your cuss words, don't you? You have to. If you're around your mama, you might not cuss. Church, I bet you don't cuss. In the same way, God is always with us. So that's what I try to keep in my mind. Like, I'm always in front of God. Watch my mouth, And then, too, you can edit. I've had to edit out my dad. I've edited out myself before, especially when I miss a bite or a big one goes back. I might be a few words that ain't, it's a family channel. It's kid-friendly. So, I definitely don't want to act like I'm perfect. Time to time, I slip up, but I will edit it out. It's all in there. So you can do it, man. This YouTube stuff is fun. Let's see. Now, talking and explaining, man. That's a little. Being informative. That's a little jewel that I can drop on you guys as starting channels. Be informative. People will come. South Texas lakes. I thought I can think of that, man. I don't think we would consider the Brazos River Ham Creek. South, I don't think. I don't know. But no, man, I'm an East Texas kind of guy. I'm welcome. Oh, no, okay. I see. I got a little side conversation going. Flying Joe. Okay. Hey, man, I'll check you out, Joe. I need to post my video on CFL. Hey, man, 4,000 views in like 2 days. Thank y'all, man. I'm small beginners, man, and I appreciate that. Charles finally got that electric fillet knife down. Right on, brother. Tell you what, the better you get with it, the easier and the faster, more efficient you'll clean those fish, man. If you need to know how to fillet a crappie, I have that video for y'all too, man. It's actually doing really good. Check it out. Get on the page, man. Get on the Hook City page hit the videos tab and go down till you see how to fillet a crappie, man. It's a really good video. How about wind? Have you found a presentation that works better in east, north winds? No. I really don't switch anything up. I might have to go heavier in the wind. I definitely don't like casting in the wind. I love casting for crappie. But when it's windy, it can be, it can be harder to control that bait and put it exactly where you want it. So presentation-wise, I like to stick to vertical. I even don't like using jig and cork in the wind just because it'll, that wind will really move that cork around. It will work, but it can sure be tough. All right. I'm losing viewers. I got 25 thumbs up, and we are at an hour plus. Guys, man, anybody else, man, that wants to, I appreciate all y'all's questions and comments, man. So if anybody else has any more questions, man, I'm probably gonna wrap this up and try to help my wife with my baby. There's my buddy again, VHL. My opinion on slip bobbers. I like them. I like all kinds, but I like slip bobbers better than fixed floats. I do not like fixed floats, especially more than like 2-3 foot of water. That fixed float, if you're fishing 5-6 foot, that's 5-6 foot of line that you're gonna have to cast. With a fixed float, you can roll it all the way up to the tip dang near and cast it. So I like more control over my line and my bait as I'm casting. So I'm not a fixed float fan. I love slip bobbers. Hope that answers you, VHF. Thanks, man. Chop it up, don't slop it up. Hey, man, that's chop it up, don't slop it up. That's I used to listen to old DJ Screw, and he would say that a lot, man. If you want to get chopped up, not slopped up. That's that old Houston music, man. Bubba Wayne, bro. Man, a pretty penny for me. I'm not a rich man. I'm a working man. Been down probably close to 40K. But it's all good. That thing was transparent. That's how it should be, man. That way we're not wasting any meat. Don't wanna waste any meat. JC Rhodes, man, stay on it, man. Keep watching the videos, keep asking questions. And I like to tell people one thing, a lot of people will tell you, hey, get with a guide. You can really get ahead of the learning curve, which is a good idea. But guides aren't free. Just to be honest with you, man, guides are good. If you have the money, go. I have a couple of friends that, they can really share some knowledge and get you going. Me personally, I like to do my research. I like to get with people that I know are better than me. I like to learn from those folks. Pitch in on gas, get in a boat with somebody that knows what they're doing. That's pretty much the route. I haven't paid $300-$400, $500 to get in a boat. Not that that's a bad idea, but there's definitely a whole lot of more things I can do if I pay a man to show me how to fish. So, all the wife knows, man, I had to pass it through management. I can't be playing like that. She knew exactly what I was getting myself into. Hey, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. My baby's in there coughing. I know my wife is tired. So again, in closing, thank y'all for all everything that y'all done. All the comments, all the views. If you're looking at the commercials, thank you that's putting a little change in my pocket so I can keep fishing. Hold on. Sometimes crappie, Barometric, I think I said. Man, I sure hope I'm not turning up your name, man. Sometimes fish do get active, like crazy active uh, before a storm. Um, and I think a lot of that has to do with the barometric pressure rising and lowering. Uh, it'll turn those fish on or turn those fish off. How and when, man, I don't mess with the barometric pressure too much. I go when I can. And that's, but before front, I've done very well. Before a storm or even during the storm, you'd be surprised, man. Fish get going during the storm. I wouldn't suggest fishing in lightning. And that won't go back. Um, yeah, that'll break you when you hear your rod buzzing and you touch it and you feel the static on it. But yeah, I sure will fish before front. I like doing it. Um, let's see, go get those brownie points. Nah, it's just called taking care of my baby, man. Helping my wife do so. Hey guys, honor your wives. Man, that should help me. Man, I appreciate you for pressing like. Y'all don't like this video, press the like button, man. Hey, Bubba, don't play with me, man. Listen, email me, kennethpierce@gmail.com. Man, I can't catch a saltwater fish to save my life or nobody else's. And Galveston is not that far away. I will come. You hear me? Now, I think flounder fishing is good in the cold months, right? Don't quote me, but I think so. Anyway, Bubba, seriously, if you would, Bubba, if you would, Bubba, I hope you guys, let me know if you have email, Bubba, because that is my email address, and I would love for you to email me about that flounder. Don't put it on there if you don't mean it, because I will come to Galveston on you, buddy. I will come. But yeah, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Continue supporting me, man. I appreciate it. If you're watching the little commercials we put on, we thank you. Yeah, keep supporting, man. If you haven't subscribed, man, man, dude, I'm closing, Crappie Hunter. I'm sitting here in closing. We've been going for 15 minutes, man. Glad you made it. I tell you what, I'm gonna stay on for 2 minutes. If you have any questions for me, Crappie Hunter, let me know, man. I wanna answer anything you might have for me, man. While you're typing or maybe not typing, I will continue to say thank y'all and continue to support the channel, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Omar? Continue to support if you don't mind, man. At some point, I'm gonna put the logo on a T-shirt. If you guys might want a T-shirt, we're gonna do that at some point. And yeah, man, we're gonna get it going, man. We're gonna keep it going. So, hey, Jesus saves, bro. Jesus saves, man. So, put that out there for y'all. I thank God. Thank God. Is there a special depth, jig, etc.? No. I tell you no lies, man. I don't leave anything out on the videos. Y'all see exactly what I'm doing. And yes, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. No, but I would love for you to so that I can get full, Joe. Again, thank y'all, man. I am about to wrap it up. My baby's in there having a coughing fit. Don't quote me. I'm gonna see if I can send out a notification next time. But Wednesdays are looking good for me to come on here and just talk to y'all, man. I'm gonna try to come out of here next. Excuse me, not come out here. I'm gonna try to go live next Wednesday. Yeah, shoot me an email, man. I'd love to talk to you guys, man. KennethPierce@gmail.com. If you need an ACC, I suggest the 8-footer. If you're looking for a gift for a loved one, I suggest the 8-footer. The 7.6 is a good one also. Yeah. Yes, Lord, Adrian Bray. I see you, man. I see you. So yes, Merry Christmas. Jesus is the reason for the season. Hey man, I love y'all with the love of Christ. I appreciate everything that y'all are doing to help this channel succeed. Until next time, it's your boy Fishing Ken. I'm out here. Gotta end it. And the promo code is HCTV. Thank you, Camo Joe. HCTV. Promo code for www.accccrappiesticks.com. Save yourself 10%, man. Get those Christmas gifts, man. Get it. All back.